But that question should not be posed to me. It should be posed to the leaders of the countries. If you heard my talk on the 15-point action plan for the Muslim Ummah in relation to Palestine. And my last 2 points mention that if all the Muslim countries unite and if they stand unitedly, then inshallah no non-Muslim will try and interfere with us. And how the non-Muslims have a NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, where there are about 33 countries are members, and according to their treaty, if anyone attacks any one of the 33 countries, it is as though you attacked all the countries. So if all the Muslim majority countries, all the 57 countries, they gather together and they unite, and if they make MECTO, Muslim Alliance Treaty Organization, or Muslim Countries Treaty Organization, MECTO, Muslim Countries Treaty Organization, and if you have the same rule, that if you attack any one of the 57 countries, it is as though you have attacked all the countries, then we will not have the problem what we are having today regarding the genocide that Israel is doing in Palestine. You are asking me? This is the solution I gave. So you should ask the rulers of the Muslim countries, why are they not uniting? And we have to realize that I'm aware that the non-Muslims have got a lot of arms and ammunition, they have got nuclear power, they have got wealth, they have got the military, but we fail to realize that we have Allah with us. And Allah with us is more important than all the power that they have. But unfortunately, Muslims are weak. And this reminds me of the hadith of a Prophet ﷺ, that there will be a time when Muslims will be attacked, they will be looked down upon, they will be ill-treated. So the Sahabas asked that, will the Muslims be less in numbers? The Prophet said, no, they will be in large numbers, but they will be like froth. Froth, large numbers, but useless. They will not be united. Allah says in the Quran in Surah Imran chapter 3 verse 103, وَأَعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. Hold strongly to the rope of Allah and be not divided. Imagine if Israel was alone and if Muslim Palestinians were alone fighting them, inshallah they would have won them lock, stock and barrel. Even though they are very weak, they are less equipped. But if it's a war only between Israel and Palestine, I'm sure that the Muslims, even if they are less equipped, even if they have lesser army, lesser equipment, yet according to me, they will win them lock, stock and barrel. But you have the huge superpowers of the world, America supporting them, you have UK supporting them. And what are the Muslim countries doing? Nothing. It's a shame on us. That imagine all the superpowers are gathering together and they're attacking a Muslim country who gave refuge to the Jews, inviting them to stay, and now they're kicking them out of the house, and these people who are terrorists are now calling the Muslim Palestinians the terrorists. And what are we doing? Nothing. So we Muslims should unite, and there are alliances you can do, and profited alliance. If we want to do alliance, surely the Muslim countries get together and do alliance with Russia or with China. If Muslim countries join hands with Russia and China and then make an alliance, I'm sure none of these non-Muslim countries like USA, like UK, like France, they have history. UK has a history, and France and Germany, they have a history that they ruled about 2/3 of the world. They came and they ruled India, they came and they ruled Malaysia, many countries in the world. They have habit of interfering with other people and they say, we are doing it for the benefit. What we should do, we should join hands, make alliance with countries like Russia, like China, and have an alliance. Allah has given us the black gold. We have control of the petrol. So if the Muslim countries get together, and we know the major oil producing countries are Muslims, the major export of the oil is by Muslims, and oil is required even for weaponry, even for fighting. If all the Muslim countries get together, Allah has given us the resources. Palm oil, 90% of the palm oil is with Indonesia and Malaysia. 60% Indonesia, 30% Malaysia. So all the resources Allah has given us, if we have alliance of the Muslim country for trade, for business, for military. Like if they have the Interpol, international police, you should have the Islamic police. Why should we be dependent on them? So if we collaborate and join hands together, not to bully others, they are doing it to bully others. They go and kill tens of thousands of Muslims in Afghanistan, in Iraq, now in Palestine. What are we doing? If we join hands together and unite on the basis of Quran and Sahih, as Allah says, وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. In Surah Imran chapter 3 verse 1, that all the Muslims hold strongly to the Musalla and the Quran, hold strongly to the Quran and Sahih. So inshallah, I feel this is the only solution. Of course, there are hadith and prediction of the Prophet that before the end of the world, Muslims, inshallah, will rule the world. Even irrespective whether the Muslims will follow or not, there will be a time towards the end of the world. Before the end of the world, the signs are coming. There are minor signs and major signs. Most of the minor signs have already come. Few are remaining. But before the end of the world, according to Sahih Hadith, Muslims will rule the world for 7 years. For 7 years there will be peace and prosperity.